chairman of VoltaGroup, who better to tell us something than him? Without any further ado, Mr. Members, I present you Honorable Bazra.
I've been doing 5 minutes. I wish I could have more than 5 minutes. But I realized that you're showing.
I think it's
I realized that people are started closing their eyes. They want to take it. It's now before coming back to the beginning program. First of all, I bring you greetings from all the 18 MPs in the Volta region. I'm happy we have a group that is identified as members from the Volta region and not members from the AB land. My understanding of OVG, I've been associated with you since the beginning. As the regional minister mentioned, we try to do so many things in the beginning. Fortunately and unfortunately, we did not succeed. Even though we did not succeed, you have also not dissolved the group. We decided to take it forward. I mentioned earlier in the morning that we had a stakeholders conference back at home last year. And during the stakeholders conference, we decided to reach out to our brothers and sisters in the diaspora because we noticed that our brothers and sisters back at home do not have anything to do. First, economic is difficult for the things that are difficult back at home. The second one has to do with education. The last time government had a program to assess our grade 4 children, Volta region was placed second to last. It means that those of you who know very well, Volta region will do very well when it comes to academics. Now, even our grade 4, class 4 children, when it comes to science, math, and English, Volta region is second to last. And so that creates cost for all of us. We need to think through it. And so I'm happy that OVG has decided to not to end its operation as a result of what has happened. I want to move forward. And as I mentioned, one of the things we're looking for is development and investment in the region. In those days, we used to say that when our grandfathers go to war, they capture land, and after capturing land, they give birth and they take over the land. But now it's no longer war, and it's investment. If you have money, you can control economies. If you have resources, you can control what you want to control. And so if OVG can have resources and invest in the Volta region, then you can control Volta region. You can dictate the pace of Volta region's development. You can also dictate even policies that will come to Volta region because as we all know, that when whoever pays the piper calls the tune. You can command the regional minister to come because you have a factory that produces flour for the whole country. You become the hub of our production through cassava. I have trained women who are using cassava flour to do work. We no longer use we no longer use flour, wheat flour, but they use cassava flour. And so there is this research that you can use, just as you mentioned, you can use flour instead of depending on the grain for wheat. So your first initiative of investment in the region is flour. And I can assure you that when I get back to Ghana, I'll inform my colleagues that you have started something and you need our support. And that support you can count on me since you started counting on me from the beginning. The other issue has to do with your presence. I know you have, just as you mentioned, you have 4 zones, 3 zones in the Volta in one in Accra who become the coordinating of the other zones. But your visibility in the Volta region is not that clear. To the extent that the Volta regional minister will say that, he's the head of OVG, but he doesn't know what OVG is doing. It's true only honorable that I've been hearing about you. So clearly there's no visibility of OVG. And so you need to do something. You need to work on that. If the minister, the governor, doesn't know you, even though this is your gestation period, is the early stages, you must be known that this is a group that is coming from diaspora that want to invest in the region. I'm using the investment section of your for now, because if you want to do an advocacy, they must see you as somebody who is doing something on the ground. And so I have not heard of the farm until I got here. I thought we are still on advocacy. When I heard yesterday that you have a farm, I was thinking about it. As a chairman of the OneVoltaGroup, I didn't know that you have a farm. 15 acres, that's big enough. Yeah. And even though it's not big enough, because I know you guys have money more than 15 acres, and people will be donating today. So your visibility is very important. We need to be visible, so that when they mention OVG, people will begin to know that in the Volta region, we have created jobs. We are not only at the diaspora, we are not only in North America enjoying ourselves, but we are creating jobs for people. The next level is after your visibility. This job creation must permeate. Because you are I know it's a profit-making organization, but at the back of your mind, you are not only making profit, but you want our brothers and sisters also to be doing something. So it must move, we must have a structure of job creation, so that it will not just be, we want to make money. If it's about making money, I believe that you're making money already. As I heard, some people are nurses, some people are psychologists, and some people they're making a lot of money. But your money making in the Volta is basically to create business, to create jobs for our brothers and sisters who benefit from this. So in your next level, please think about how this job creation will be done, starting with this one. Yes, you want to expand over 100 acres. Maybe that 100 acres should not be only at Kanye. Should be somewhere else. And how do we create job? How can we get our brothers and sisters also to be part of it, so that they can also get something and go home? That would mean that we need to expand our scope, not limiting it to only the southern, middle, or northern sector. We must spread it. Having said this, I believe that this is just a start. Cassava is just a starting point. We should also be thinking of other things as well. You mentioned of palm plantation, palm oil, which takes a longer period. There is this thing that Burkina Faso used to supply as vegetable, onion, but Burkina Faso is no longer supplying those things. So when we get onions from? I went to Gambia recently, that was last 2 weeks. And Gambia import onions. Gambia, they import onions. So if we can start thinking about shallot, onion, and the period that great people know is how long, we can also export onion from your farms. Vegetables, let's be thinking those ones that can create money for us. Then finally, your value addition. Well, I'm thinking 5 minutes. I think I was spoken more than 5 minutes. I've already decided, or the caucus have already decided, when we had our video conference with the leaders, that one of us will become the link or the zone person between a caucus and OVG. And so there's somebody who is a link person between the caucus and OVG, because we are sure and we believe in your vision. We believe that the OVG will be a vehicle for us to develop the Volta region. Please don't be deterred by comments that you hear from places. Do not be deterred by things that people say about you. Just be focused and do that which will bring Volta region. And generations yet unborn, one day say yes, we had people who were living in the diaspora who have come home to bring business, create jobs for our people in the Volta. Thank you all and God bless you.
Thank you, Honorable. Yes, I can Honorable boy. I'm not going to create jobs. You got to put and you have to Q&A.